What's up, you guys? It's Carabella. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about the 3 body types. Someone requested a video a couple weeks ago because I was talking about it in a different video about how I bulked up and now I'm going to cut down. And she was really curious how she could gain weight for her body type. And I figured this was a good starting video into that topic, because if you don't know your body type, it's going to be really hard for you to either gain or cut. So this video is going to be about the 3 body types, and then you can figure out which one you are. And then when I do the next part of this video, you can kind of see how to manipulate your body to gain or lose weight. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I upload next. And let's get into this. What are the 3 body types? So we have the ectomorph, the mesomorph, and the endomorph. I'm gonna go through all 3 of these and talk about the pros and cons of each and what exactly that even means. Like, a lot of people have never even heard of these phrases. What the hell's an ectomorph? What's a mesomorph? And why do they all sound really weird? The first one is the ectomorph. Ectomorphs are the tall, skinny people who tend to have a hard time gaining weight, have a hard time gaining muscle. They're just skinny for no reason. Like, they don't try, they don't do anything. And a lot of us envy those body types because they literally can just veg out and never gain a pound. That's not fucking cool. But it's really, really hard for them to change that body type if that's what they have. So that's one of the cons. If you are unhappy being an ectomorph, you really have to put your body through the ringer to change that body type. If you want to gain more muscle, if you want to gain a little bit more fat, if you want to become voluptuous without surgery, if you're a girl, it can be really hard and you really have to push yourself, but it can be done. This body type is also normally a really low body fat percentage body type. However, you can be skinny fat. So I knew a lot of girls in high school who were really tall and skinny. They could never gain weight for their lives, but they were legit skinny fat. Like, their bodies were squishy even though they were super skinny because they didn't work out, because they just had it naturally. They took it for granted and they were like this little, like, they were just squishy. And I don't know, I don't really like that. I'm more of like I like my body to be firm and stuff. So you can be skinny fat. That means that you basically have a higher body fat percentage for your body type, which is not a good thing. Next is the mesomorph. The mesomorph is more of the athletic build. You're kind of in between both of them, right? You have the ectomorph, which is more lean, long, low body fat, and then you have the endomorph, which is more of the high body fat. The mesomorph is like the athlete build. You're not super long and lean, but you are a little limber. It's easy for you to gain muscle, to gain fat, to lose muscle, to lose fat. You can kind of shapeshift a little bit easier than the other 2 body types, so keep that in mind. However, if you don't take care of yourself one way or the other, like if you're not eating enough or if you're overeating, you can push the spectrum and go over into, you know, the more heavy side, or you can get into the more skinny side. But being a mesomorph is a blessing, and most professional athletes actually are that body type. So if you're a mesomorph, you'll notice that when you don't work out for a long time, your body doesn't lose its muscle immediately. But when you hit the gym again, your body builds its muscle back up quickly. And this is the body type that I am. I've really noticed it. I used to think I was the ectomorph and it was really hard for me to build muscle and I was tall and skinny. But after being in the gym for so long and just taking breaks from the gym and then going back into the gym, I've really noticed my muscle memory is excellent. I have more of an athletic build. I'm not super skinny, but I'm not super big. It's more of in the middle. So I am a mesomorph. So the endomorphs are more of the larger frame people. This body type is the more thick girls who actually have booties, blessed with the booty, and I'm so jelly. That's for sure. And it's more of the pear-shaped body. However, it's easier for this body type to store fat, and it's harder for this body type to lose weight if that's a goal. Because you're just a bigger framed person, it can be a really, really, really big challenge to cut down on body fat, cut down on weight and things like that. So if you're an endomorph and you're a bigger framed person, you really need to be conscious You really have to be conscious of what you're eating, how much exercise you're doing, and things like that. So that you guys know what the 3 body types are, let's talk a little bit about diet. So if you're an ectomorph and you're the tall, lean, skinny person, oftentimes you want to increase your calorie intake, right? You want to eat more calories and you want to eat more carbohydrates. So starchy, pastas, potatoes, make it healthy, but make it healthy. Don't go crazy with the In-N-Out fries and the McDonald's and stuff like that. But you do want to have more calories because naturally your metabolism is a lot faster. I mean, if you can't gain muscle and you can't gain fat, your metabolism is moving. And I'm not even kidding you. My brother Vito, he used to be, I believe he's an ectomorph, but he literally manipulated his body so well that he is now like buff. Like, I'm not even talking like fat buff or anything. Like, he's fucking ripped because he figured out a way to manipulate his body and gain that weight and put on muscle. And you can do it, trust me. It just, you have to pay attention. You have to like do the calories, the macros, the weights, the workouts. It can be a lot and it can oftentimes be overwhelming, but if you really want to change your body, it's totally possible to do without any type of surgery. So ectomorphs, increase your calorie intake. You should be eating probably like 3,000 calories a day with just normally. Like, you know, your metabolism is moving so fast. Naturally, you can oftentimes do 3,000 calories or even more. If you're active, say if you work outside or if you work for like a furniture company, a moving company, a garden company, if you're moving around a lot, you should really increase your calorie intake for ectomorphs. Carbs are good for ectomorphs. If you're skinny, I'm so jelly, you can eat all the carbs you freaking want and never get fat. Now let's talk, so now that you guys know the body types, let's talk a little bit about diet and what types of exercise you should be doing for your body type. So an ectomorph should be eating anywhere from 3,000 calories to 5,000 calories a day just because your metabolism is moving so quickly. If you can't gain weight, if you can't gain muscle, if you can't gain fat, you need to increase your calorie intake. That is key, number 1. Number 2 is, what kind of workouts are you doing? The ectomorph is the long, lean, skinny person, which is basically a runner body. You probably have runner's body, you probably are perfect for cycling, biking, pretty much all those limber sports, even like jockeys are super lean. Just depends on what you want to do, but if you're not active, I highly recommend getting active. You can do strength training, low intensity cardio, just anything to build up your muscle slowly, but definitely 3,000 to 5,000 calories since your metabolism is so fast, you lucky bastards. For mesomorphs, I highly recommend a lower carbohydrate intake. Definitely want to limit the carbs, especially before bed. I know I gain weight pretty quickly when I overeat carbs. Like, I love potato chips, I love French fries, I love pasta. Oh my God, I love pasta. I love bread. But if I eat too much of that stuff, I will notice it. I will notice it in my legs. I will notice it in my sides. I will just notice it all around. So if you're a mesomorph, cut back on the carbs that are starchy. Do more vegetable carbs. It's definitely gonna help your body stay like whatever shape you wanna stay. I recommend doing a little bit more protein. Chicken, lean meats and things like that, just because we have more muscle mass. Also for workouts, you can do high intensity training workouts, you can do more weightlifting. I definitely recommend Pilates and yoga for core and strengthening to lean up if you're interested in leaning up. If you're interested in bulking up as a mesomorph, definitely hit the weights. And then for endomorphs, it's really important to watch what you eat. I'm not talking about calorie counting, because calorie counting at the end of the day isn't that important. You might find that a lot of really healthy foods have high fats. Avocado has a high fat, salmon, high fat. So those things are healthy, but they're high in fats, but it's good fat, but you need to limit that as well. And also for workouts, weight training is important. Also cardio is very important. I also recommend yoga, maybe like a hot yoga to like sweat out water weight, because a lot of us hold a lot of water weight. So just keep that in mind. Definitely do weight training. Weight training is perfect for your body type. Like, you're built for that shit. So do weight training. Weights aren't gonna bulk you up. Weights will lean you out over time. Your muscles will build and your fat will go away. As an endomorph, it's also a good idea, or if you're trying to lean down as an endomorph, you could go on the intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting can be really good for you because of it burns the body fat throughout the day. If you're trying to lean down or like lose weight as an endomorph, you'll burn body fat throughout that time where you don't eat. And then when you do eat, don't binge eat, but eat really clean and healthy, and you will definitely see a change in your body. All right, guys, so that's just a brief summary of the 3 body types and a little tiny tidbit about what the 3 body types should possibly be eating and how they should possibly be working out. There's so much more science behind this. This is basically a grain of sand on the beach, so don't take this and just think it's the entire thing. This is just a small summary to introduce you to the next topic, which was how I was able to gain and what my story is gonna be and how I can help you guys. If you just discovered your body type, comment it down below. What do you think you are? Ectomorph, endomorph, or mesomorph? If you enjoyed this video and got some value out of this, give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.